Today, we are going to go over the biggest steal from every NHL draft since the year 2000. For established years, I tried to stay away from picks in the first round. There can definitely be super early picks that are considered steals, such as Makar, who was taken 4th in 2017, but at 4th in a redraft, the player you would get if you're the Avs is still going to be amazing. A player from the 2nd or 3rd or 7th round I would consider a bigger steal for the purposes of this video, because their replacement player in a redraft might not even play a single NHL game. So with that out of the way, let's jump right into it, starting with the year 2000. In 2000, with pick number 205 from the 7th round, the New York Rangers selected franchise goalie Henrik Lundqvist. The King played his entire 887-game career with the Rangers, where he went 459, 310, and 96, with a .918 save percentage and a 2.43 goals against average. Lundqvist won a Vezina Trophy in 2012 after a 39-18-5 season in which he posted a .929 save percentage and a 1.97 goals against average. He will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Crazy to think they got him in the 7th round. In 2001, with pick 55 from the 2nd round, the Buffalo Sabres selected winger Jason Pominville. Pominville is obviously not anywhere close to Lundqvist, but the 2001 draft didn't really have a big steal. He did have a 1,060-game NHL career and put up a very respectable 729 points, which was good for 3rd in the draft class behind Spezza and Kovalchuk. Not too shabby for pick number 55. In 2002, with pick number 54 from the 2nd round, the Chicago Blackhawks stole Duncan Keith. Keith just capped off a ridiculous career that saw him play 1,256 games over 17 NHL seasons, in which he picked up 646 points. He also has 3 Stanley Cups, a Conn Smythe, and 2 Norris trophies. No doubt a Hall of Famer, insane value for pick number 54. In 2003, there was obviously a few big steals, as this is widely considered the best draft class of all time. There was an incredible player selected with pick number 45 by the name of Patrice Bergeron, but I believe that while Bergeron is the better player and had the better career, Joe Pavelski, who was drafted in the 7th round with pick number 205, is the bigger steal. Pavelski has played in 1,168 games and amassed 924 points, good for 4th in the entire draft class. He also is coming off a season which saw him set a new career high in points with 81. I don't expect Pavelski to drop off a cliff soon, so who knows, maybe he can claw his way a bit higher in this draft class in the future. Insane value for a player picked at 205. In 2004, with pick number 258 in round 8, the Nashville Predators selected goaltender Pekka Rinne. Yes, there used to be more than 7 rounds, and yes, somehow Pekka Rinne fell that far. Rinne played his entire 683-game career with the Predators, scoring 1 goal, going 369, 213, and 75, with a .917 save percentage and a 2.43 goals against average. Rinne picked up a Vezina Trophy in 2018 and a King Clancy Award in 2021. I think this one takes the cake for the latest of players drafted to turn into a superstar. In 2005, with pick number 62 in round 3, the Pittsburgh Penguins selected franchise defenseman Chris Letang. He has played his entire 941-game career with the Penguins thus far, putting up 144 goals and 650 points. Letang is coming off one of the best seasons of his career this past season, as he put up 10 goals and 68 points in 78 games. Surprisingly, there is no personal hardware for Letang, but he does have 3 Stanley Cups. Penguins fans are definitely happy they got him at 62. In 2006, with pick number 71 from round 3, the Boston Bruins selected Brad Marchand. Besides being known for licking players' faces, Marchand has had a remarkable career thus far, putting up 795 points in 874 games. Marchand has no personal hardware, but he does have a Stanley Cup. In a redraft, he'd arguably go 1st overall. In 2007, with pick number 129 from round 5, the Dallas Stars selected their would-be captain, Jamie Benn. Benn has played 948 games, all with the Stars, while putting up 329 goals and 769 points. Benn randomly won the Art Ross Trophy in 2015, where he put up 87 points in 82 games. That was definitely a down year in terms of scoring league-wide, and I remember it being down to the wire and being disappointed Crosby didn't win it, as Benn passed him very late. For a round 5 pick, this is quite the steal. In 2008, with pick number 38 in the 2nd round, the Nashville Predators selected defenseman Roman Yossi. Yossi has gone on to become one of the league's best offensive defensemen, arguably the best. He had a 96-point season this past year, which is the most by a defenseman since 1993. Yossi has played 760 games and put up 542 points. He won a Norris Trophy in 2020 and narrowly lost to Makar this year, but came second in voting. In 2009, with pick number 161 from round 6, the Minnesota Wild selected goaltender Darcy Kemper. Kemper has had a super underrated career thus far, going 143, 95, and 36, with a .918 save percentage and a 2.48 goals against average. He was also a really solid goalie for the Avs on their cup run this past year, and I think they will miss him next year a lot more than they realize. Minnesota didn't really reap the rewards of this pick, as he never really popped off until he joined the Coyotes organization. In 2010, with pick number 178 in the 6th round, the Ottawa Senators selected winger Mark Stone. Stone is one of the league's best defensive forwards, and he has really ramped it up offensively, as he has 476 points in 541 games. Stone's point totals are actually kind of funny. He so badly needs a big breakout year where he stays healthy or the league isn't shortened, but his point totals are literally 0, 8, 64, 61, 54, 62, 73, 63, 61, 30. I would have thought he had an 82-point season by now, but a lot of those 60-ish point seasons have come in years where he played 55 to 65 games. Stone is one of the best 6th round picks ever. In 2011, with pick number 58 from the 2nd round, the Tampa Bay Lightning somehow walked away with Nikita Kucherov. Kuch has 616 points in just 562 games, where he's picked up 2 Stanley Cups, an Art Ross, Hart Trophy, and Ted Lindsay Award. He is one of the best wingers in the entire league, if not the best. His 93 points over the past 3 playoff seasons are just bonkers. A steal of the draft for the Lightning at 58. In 2012, with pick number 130 from the 5th round, the Winnipeg Jets selected goaltender Connor Hallibuck. Hallibuck has enjoyed a 201, 129, and 35 record while posting a .916 save percentage and a 2.69 goals against average throughout his career. He won the Vezina Trophy in 2020 and is always a serious threat to win another one. In 2013, with pick number 77 in the 3rd round, the Pittsburgh Penguins selected winger Jake Guentzel. Guentzel has played just 375 games so far, but has 341 points to show for it. He also has 2 40-goal seasons and a Stanley Cup ring. He has been a great addition to the Penguins team that desperately needed one of their winger prospects to step up. In 2014, with pick number 118 from the 4th round, the New York Rangers would once again select a franchise goaltender like they did back in 2000, and this time selecting Igor Shesterkin. Shesterkin has just 3 NHL seasons under his belt, but has impressively gone 62, 29, and 7, with a .928 save percentage and a 2.31 goals against average. He almost unanimously won the Vezina Trophy this year and even finished 3rd in Hart voting. If Shesterkin has another season like he did this past year, I'd be comfortable saying he's the best goalie in the league over Vasilevsky. Total steal for pick number 118. How do the Rangers keep getting away with this? In 2015, there's a lot of great candidates, but one sticks out like a sore thumb compared to the rest. With pick number 135 from round 5, the Minnesota Wild drafted franchise winger Kirill Kaprizov. Kaprizov took his time coming over to North America, but boy howdy was he worth the wait. In just 2 seasons where he played 136 games, Kaprizov has 74 goals and 159 points. In a redraft, this guy is a legitimate threat to go 2nd overall, despite taking so long to come over to the NHL. In 2016, with pick number 162 from round 6, the New Jersey Devils selected winger Jesper Bratt. Up until this past year, Bratt has been a good, not great player. But this past year, he broke out, scoring 26 goals and 73 points in just 76 games. He certainly isn't the biggest name on this list, and perhaps a guy like Alex DeBrincat, who went at 39th, could be considered a bigger steal, but at 162nd, that is some serious value for the Devils. In 2017, with pick number 39 from round 2, the Dallas Stars selected winger Jason Robertson, who has gone to be pretty much a point-per-game guy as he has 125 points in 128 games. And breaking out for 41 goals this past year, Robertson is just getting started. He definitely doesn't get the love he should be getting. I seriously debated putting Makar at 4th here like I said at the beginning of the video, because value-wise, a generational defenseman at 4th overall is a ridiculous steal. But in a redraft, the Avs would still get someone like Robertson or Heiskanen at 4th, while at 39th, they'd be lucky to get an NHL regular. So that's why I have Robertson as the biggest quote-unquote steal. In 2018, with pick number 141 from round 5, the New Jersey Devils once again steal a winger in Igor Schusterkin. He is coming off a season in which he had 24 goals and 46 points in 76 games. and is 7th among all players from the draft class in points at this point in their careers. Not too bad for pick number 141. In 2019, this is where we get to where lots of the later picks haven't been given opportunities to play yet, so now I am comfortable taking a guy in the first round as a steal because pretty much only first rounders have seen NHL action so far. In 2019, the pick is Trevor Zegras, who was taken 9th overall. Moritz Seider was a consideration and did literally just win the Calder over Zegras, but I gotta go with my guy Zegras. He had 61 points in 75 games this past season and is probably looking at being a point per game guy next year. If you haven't already, check out my video on why 8 players were taken ahead of him. In 2020, using the same logic as before, I'm saying that Seth Jarvis, who was taken 13th overall, is the biggest steal. In one season, he has 40 points in 68 games and also put up 8 points in 14 playoff games. By the looks of it, he may not be too happy about it, but Hurricanes fans should be very happy they got this guy where they did. In 2021, a complete shot in the dark at this point, but I'm going to go with Mctavish, who was taken 3rd. He looked incredible with Team Canada at the World Juniors, and little did we know he can play goal too. This year, Mctavish played 9 games with the Ducks where he put up 3 points, 3 games in the AHL where he put up 2 points, 29 regular season games in the OHL where he put up 47 points, 19 playoff games in the OHL where he put up 29 points, and 7 games at the World Juniors where he put up 17 points. He is just out there toying with guys his own age right now. Mctavish probably won't go down as the biggest steal of the draft unless he manages to put up that pace at the NHL level, but for now, he's just a random pick. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. It would help out a lot. Take care, everyone.